The beaver is not loud, fast, or visually intimidating, yet few animals on Earth have altered landscapes as profoundly. Long before human civilization learned to redirect rivers, store water, or reshape terrain, the beaver was already doing all three. Its story is not about dominance through force, but about influence through design. Where beavers live, the land itself changes. The evolutionary history of the beaver stretches back millions of years to a time when rodents diversified into an extraordinary range of ecological roles. While many became burrowers, climbers, or foragers, the ancestors of modern beavers followed a different path. They adapted to life between land and water, evolving bodies suited not just to survival, but to construction. Over time, natural selection favored individuals capable of modifying their environment rather than merely adapting to it. Modern beavers are the result of this long evolutionary experiment. Two species remain today, one in North America and one across Europe and Asia. Despite geographic separation, their biology and behavior are remarkably similar, shaped by the same ecological demands. Both species evolved as semi-aquatic herbivores with the rare ability to transform entire freshwater systems. Physically, the beaver is built like a toolset. Its massive incisors are the most iconic feature, bright orange from iron-rich enamel that strengthens them against constant wear. These teeth never stop growing, a necessity for an animal that spends much of its life cutting through wood. Behind the incisors, powerful jaw muscles deliver the force required to fell trees far larger than the animal itself. The body of the beaver is compact and muscular, optimized for strength rather than speed. Short legs provide stability on land and leverage when carrying branches. Webbed hind feet turn the beaver into an efficient swimmer, while the front paws retain dexterity, capable of grasping, manipulating, and placing materials with surprising precision. The flat, scaly tail serves multiple functions, acting as a rudder in water, a balance aid on land, a fat storage reserve, and a warning signal when slapped against the surface to alert others of danger. Dense waterproof fur insulates the beaver against cold water and harsh climates. Specialized grooming claws allow it to maintain this fur meticulously, ensuring that trapped air remains intact for insulation. Valves in the ears and nose close underwater, while transparent membranes protect the eyes without blocking vision. Every aspect of the beaver's anatomy reflects a life spent working in water. Beaver intelligence is expressed not through abstract problem solving, but through spatial awareness and environmental understanding. A beaver does not build randomly. It reads the flow of water, the slope of land, the availability of materials, and the long-term stability of a site. Dams are placed where they will be most effective, not simply where wood is abundant. This requires memory, learning, and experience. Socially, beavers live in family units centered around a monogamous breeding pair. These family groups can persist for years, with offspring from previous seasons assisting in maintenance and defense of the territory. Cooperation is essential. A dam is not the work of a single animal, but of generations reinforcing, repairing, and expanding a structure over time. Communication within the family relies on scent marking, vocalizations, and physical signals. Castoreum, a powerful scent produced by specialized glands, marks territory boundaries and conveys information about identity and reproductive status. Vocal sounds range from soft whines between family members to alarm calls when threats approach. Diet is entirely plant-based, yet remarkably diverse. Beavers feed on bark, leaves, aquatic plants, and roots. Contrary to popular belief, trees are not primarily food sources but construction materials. The inner bark provides nutrition, while the wood becomes part of dams and lodges. Seasonal shifts in diet reflect availability, with stored branches submerged underwater to remain accessible during winter months. Survival strategies revolve around foresight. Beavers do not merely react to environmental change, they anticipate it. Dams slow water flow, creating ponds that protect entrances to lodges from predators and prevent waterways from freezing solid in winter. These ponds also store food, regulate temperature, and provide safe swimming routes. Predators include wolves, bears, large cats, and humans. On land, beavers are vulnerable and awkward, but water is their refuge. Submerged entrances and underwater escape routes allow them to vanish instantly. Their caution is legendary. A single unfamiliar sound can send an entire colony diving beneath the surface. Reproduction is slow and deliberate. Beavers produce small litters, investing heavily in each offspring. Kits are born fully furred and capable of swimming within days. Parental care is extensive, with young remaining with the family for up to 2 years before dispersing. This slow life history makes populations sensitive to disruption, but stable when conditions are favorable. The ecological role of the beaver is extraordinary. By building dams, beavers create wetlands that support fish, amphibians, birds, insects, and plants. These wetlands filter water, trap sediment, reduce flooding, and recharge groundwater. In dry regions, beaver activity can restore year-round water availability, transforming barren streams into living systems. Beavers are considered a keystone species because their presence shapes entire ecosystems. Remove the beaver, and rivers narrow, wetlands disappear, biodiversity declines, and landscapes become more fragile. Few animals exert such influence without occupying the top of the food chain. Human interaction with beavers has been complex and often destructive. For centuries, beavers were hunted relentlessly for fur, meat, and castoreum. Entire populations were eradicated across vast regions. Rivers lost their natural architects, leading to erosion, flooding, and habitat collapse long before humans understood the cause. In modern times, perceptions are shifting. Beavers are increasingly recognized as allies in conservation and climate resilience. The dams reduce flood peaks, mitigate drought, and create carbon-storing wetlands. In some regions, beaver reintroduction has proven more effective and sustainable than artificial water management infrastructure. Conflict still exists. Beavers flood farmland, block roads, and alter landscapes in ways humans may find inconvenient. Yet these conflicts highlight a deeper issue, the tension between engineered control and natural processes. Beavers do not destroy ecosystems, they reveal where human planning has ignored natural dynamics. Conservation status varies by region. Some populations have recovered remarkably due to protection and reintroduction, while others remain vulnerable. The future of the beaver depends on tolerance, coexistence, and recognition of long-term benefits over short-term inconvenience. Why the beaver matters goes beyond biology. It challenges the idea that intelligence must look human to be powerful. Without blueprints or tools, beavers achieve what engineers strive for: sustainable design that adapts to change. Their constructions last not because they resist nature, but because they work with it. In a world facing water scarcity, biodiversity loss, and climate instability, the beaver offers a lesson written in mud and wood. It shows that altering the environment does not have to mean destruction. It can mean balance. Quietly, methodically, the beaver continues its work. Trees fall, water rises, life follows, and landscapes remember.